Welcome to Tetris Tuesday live on VarietyTV. And we're gonna have a great time here today because today is a team tournament, team doubles special. That means doubles, we're doing teams, which is only teams of 2. So let me just change that title for the doubles tournament, the second one of its kind. Let's get the music going back on and let's get this hype going for today's double tournament. There we go. Let's just turn this down a little bit. So today, like I said, is the double special for VTV Tetris Tuesdays. It's going to be a wild event today, and I can't wait to see what we get into with this doubles tournament. It is going to be insanely lit, and today we have 6 teams with 1 solo voluntarily. That solo, the person who went solo must be insane, but still, we're gonna see how they do today in the solo tournament. But welcome everyone who is here today with our special teams doubles event today. So let's go ahead and welcome everyone here in the chat. We got Rocket Boy, Rutabaga, APOC Gaming. We got Chris Flopster, Emu, Victory, Mystery, Pidgeotto, Tinjos, Salubris, and Morphe Rice today. So welcome everyone to today's tournament. And today's tournament is just like any other, except for there are teams competing, so the seedings are different. So that means there are random, the seedings are random, and the teams are completely random as well. But today's winner does not count as an official Tetris Tuesday champion winner, so that is because of the random seedings and teams, and also it is doubles. So unfortunately, you won't be it won't count officially in the ELO rankings, but it will still be a fun tournament for bragging rights and whatnot. And it is one of our special events, so this is still very much an intense and a competitive tournament today. It'll be probably quite short today of a tournament, but that is all right because we're here to have a lot of fun and see how that goes on. But before we start, I have a few things to mention here as well. We have some big things coming up here in the VTV channel. For one, we have our huge event that we're going to announce next week. So be ready for that. And I would like to have a huge tournament to announce that event next week. So hopefully we have a good number of competitors here next week for the announcement, so we can get people hyping for that huge event that we're going to do. And also, there is a giveaway that will be coming up next week as well for a new game that is releasing on Steam. But I will not announce it just yet, but there will be a giveaway coming up soon. So a big giveaway on the server, and also a huge event coming up that will be announced next week here on Tetris Tuesday. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And yeah, it's going to be great. So today we only have 6 teams, so that means it's going to be a short tournament here. Today we don't have a lot of people competing today for the tournament. Well, actually no, we do have quite a bit of people here, but you know, when you have like you know, some folks that are like, when you have like everyone entering individually, the number cuts in half. So you know, we have about 11 entries. That's when there's 6 teams because somebody went solo. But now, with that being said, let's go ahead and try to go straight into the match here with today's tournament browser. So let me just explain how this tournament is going to go. So it is still best of 3s in this team tournament, as we can see. Best of 3s until the semifinals. That's when it becomes a lovely best of 5. Alright, so as you can see here is today's brackets. We have team 4 and 5 going against 3 and 6, 1 and 2 with the bye for the first round. Like I said, the seedings are completely random. So the first and second team do have a lucky bite seed there from random selection. So that's what makes this tournament even more hype. This fact that you have random seeding, don't know what to expect, and it's going to be a great great thing to see here. We have our last week's champion Corona coming in team 4, and our 8 to 9 time champion going solo today, as we can see. So we have a lot of diversity in these brackets today, split up into different teams. So this will be exciting to see what goes down. But with that being said, let's get this tournament officially underway. So let me just go ahead and start here with the Tetris browser going in soon. And sorry about those loud plant noises in the back. So when we start round 1, that means Corona, Salubris, and Fizzle and Modest Tomato will be playing first against each other. But let's go ahead and start the room right now. Let's go to a lobby here. It's going to be called mode, or team mode. Players for team. Well, technically it's like a 4-player limit because you have teams like that. Okay, so it's going to be called VTV Tournament, as always, is the room name for today's tournament. So go ahead and join the VTV tournament room. And welcome Salubris in the chat. I didn't see you there, unfortunately, early on. But how's it going today? Salubris, thank you for joining us today in the Twitch channel. We don't have a lot of people in the channel today, but that is going to be all right. For some reason, my room is not starting yet, so let me just keep trying to create this VTV tournament room. So here we go with the VTV tournament room, 4 players, team mode. And let's go ahead and create this room now. And here it is. So VTV tournament, as we can see here, and I'm going to go ahead and spectate. But the first match that you'll see is in brackets. But like I said, as we run this today, for everyone to look at today's bracket, just go ahead and do !bracket to see who is going to be competing today. And also, please go ahead and make sure to tweet us out using hashtag Tetris Tuesday at VarietyTV. That is our Twitter. So that will help out a lot. We'd appreciate it very much if that were the case there. If I can go ahead and tweet us out and let us know how it's going with the Twitter triggers out there. Send out the love and support there on Twitter as we get this tournament underway. But now, let's see here. So going back to the tournament browser, as we can see, team 1 is going to be Corona Salubris versus Fizzle and Modest Tomato. So that's how you can see it right there. Let me just close the browser here now. All right, here we go. So like I said, it is best of 3 for each match, but you do have an option to warm up, or opt in or opt out of the warm up. I probably yeah, because the thing seems to be messed up here, unfortunately. So I don't think they are saying they want to warm up or not. But like I said, Corona Salubris versus oh shoot, hold on. Corona Salubris versus Fizzle and Modest Tomato. Actually, no, they can't go up first. You're right. Fuck, my bad. Modest and Fizzle are both AFK, so never mind. Rutabaga and Eddie versus Cheap. So a 2v1 match actually first. Rutabaga and Eddie versus Cheap. So let's get that going here real quick. So Rutabaga. So that's going to be the first match there, as we can see, but they're going to take some time. I'll give everyone a little bit of time to set up once that is going down. So do not start the warm-ups or anything yet. We're just going to keep going, so we can allow people to kind of warm up real quick and get the team set up. But real quick, let me just make sure that I have this the screen here. It's always a totally different setup when you have team matches or team tournaments, because you have to adjust that damn screen again, unfortunately, and it calls for some different things that you need to do here. So let's go ahead and set up the so we don't have the stats that will be showing today, like the APM and whatnot, as usual. So I have to set up my screen to be a little bit more different as well. Hopefully y'all can still see what is going down in the tournament room here. We're just going to shrink this up a little bit so we can both view the teams and what they're going to be doing here today. So going to be a little bit complicated to see that, but we'll try our best to see how this will be playing out. Full screen probably can work a little bit better, so let's kind of see if we can get something good going with the full screen today. So let's do that. And then still we need to make sure that this is still going up great. Looks like I need to go ahead and just do that here for a second, folks. Alright, so full screen not going to work out too well, so we're just going to keep adjusting. So my bad about that, folks. Yeah, Cheap is solo as well, but we need to I need to set up this screen here before we start the match. This is really one of the pains of having teams sometimes, is the damn setup gets a little bit difficult, and that can really be a pain depending on what you have going on here. So I'm going to move this round one little thing up here real quick and see if I'm you know, if it's possible for me to move this a little bit better. Okay. Alright, so now here we go, folks, into round number one of the tournament, officially starting here today. We have Cheap versus Eddie and Rutabaga, so here we go. Alright, so here we go, folks. Like I said, for today's tournament, do exclamation mark bracket to see who is going to go into the bracket. You do have a chance to warm up before each match, but if not, you can skip into right away into team play. So now we are set up for the tournament here today. Good luck, have fun in both. Here goes match round number one, Cheap versus Eddie and Rutabaga. So as you can see here, Eddie is a consistent top four or top three finisher in this tournament here. So we have a strong match setup, and he's known for that 4-wide setup there, an iconic play that he usually does in his in these solo tournaments that we can see here as well. So that is going to be something that we're going to look for in this first match coming up. Rutabaga also setting up some good cannons here, some good T-spin cannons, like double I'm sorry, DT cannons or BT cannons as well. So those are kind of some things that we can kind of expect to see from the setup if Rutabaga is able to go there and set up on time. Versus Cheap here, not going to be too easy versus opponent like Cheap. Even though he is solo, still can't count Cheap out in this solo team. As we can see, still can set up a lot of damage here and has a mean and down stack combo as usually here. But we do have a miss drop there from the TPs coming in from Cheap. Now Rutabaga also misdropping a few times there on the near the top of the grid, so Rutabaga might be in some danger of topping out. But Cheap can take this to an advantage and bring this match into a 1v1 situation if Cheap can go ahead and try to target Rutabaga by some form. So that'll be playing into Cheap's advantage here if he can manage to do so. Rutabaga is still in a little bit of danger, trying to burn through this garbage as quickly as possible. There goes a few T-spin doubles coming in from Cheap. Cheap and almost going to top out Rutabaga here. Rutabaga is in some danger here. If Cheap can apply that pressure and is going to turn this into a 1v1 situation, here it comes. Rutabaga now able to clear through that garbage, and Cheap set this up for a 1v1 situation. There goes the first top out, and now it is Eddie versus Cheap going solo match here in the first round. And now we have Cheap versus Eddie going for a 1v1 situation. Can Cheap keep this momentum going up and turn this match into a win here and take the series as possibly as well? So we'll kind of see how this goes. But Cheap instantly getting the first top out despite having a 2v1 disadvantage here in the first part of the match. But it seems like Eddie might be in some danger of topping out here as well. So this could be quite a interesting match to see as we go along here. Eddie not able to set up that 4-wide as well. It didn't seem to work there in the early part of the match. Cheap was not going to go down from that 4-wide match, and now Cheap's taking the first despite being a solo entry, going to take the first match of this series, and it's going to be 1-0 for Cheap. This is a match point now. If Cheap can keep that pressure applying onto getting one person down first and then turning it into a 1v1 situation, does still have a good chance to win through this this first round and stay into the winner's bracket. So let's kind of see how this is going to go down. And welcome as well, Modest. Thank you for joining us here as well in the Tetris Tuesday match. And Cheap's going to be topping out here instantly from Eddie's combo, and that's going to be dangerous there. But now, as we can see, that is the danger of going solo. You have one top out there, and you don't have much else of a chance after that. But here we go. It's going to be a 1-in-1 situation. That means the series is tied. Cheap still having a chance to go ahead and take the series home, or will Team Blue reverse sweep in this series? Cheap having a nice grid down the middle for some dangerous opportunities here to send a lot of garbage towards their opponents here. Rutabaga with a very clean playing field, looking to have a better match than the first one here. We don't see a lot of misdrops like we saw the last match, so it seems like Rutabaga is in a good position to keep this steady pace going. But now Eddie and Rutabaga both having a bit of garbage stacked up against them, and Rutabaga is in some danger here as well, coming in from Cheap, setting in some crazy combos here. And there goes a clean weld in the middle, can set up that Tetris into a double T-spin, and there it goes right there, setting on some more garbage into Eddie. But it seems like Eddie is able to clear that pretty well. And now Cheap was trying to set up for that triple T-spin, but it didn't work out too well. Cheap in danger of topping out here soon, but still able to manage to downstack that quickly and do a counterplay. And now it's going back onto Rutabaga, who is now being in danger of topping out once again. And Cheap is in a bit of advantage here. If he can set up this 1v1 situation versus Eddie, it seems like Cheap is looking to do just that. Rutabaga with a crucial misdrop, so that might be coming into Cheap's advantage. If Cheap can downstack through this garbage here right now and burn through this, setting up a nice huge combo being sent on the Rutabaga to answer the second match coming in for Eddie. But it seems like Rutabaga is going to downstack that just a bit, and it seems like not going to be in too much danger here. So now the playing field is even again. The match is quite neck and neck, despite being a 1v2. Cheap is still holding his own very well. We don't see a lot of specific setups coming in from Eddie. We're just kind of I think Rutabaga and Eddie are just kind of waiting to see what kind of setups they are going to do here, and just trying to get their placements going into probably a double DT cannon coming in from Eddie and Rutabaga, so they both can set up the cannon to apply a lot of pressure on a Cheap here soon. But there goes two misdrops crucially there for Rutabaga, but it seems like he's going to be able to downstack right into a clean playing field once again. So so despite that, still going strong here. Cheap with a few misdrops, but it isn't going to hurt him too much, as we see the playing field kind of getting a little bit cleaner here. Rutabaga in some danger of topping out here as well. So is Eddie. Both players kind of in a little bit of danger, but they can set this up for a huge combo on a Cheap if they manage to downstack this quickly enough. Rutabaga just looking for this combo at the moment, and there goes Cheap trying to downstack as well from the garbage, but it seems like Rutabaga is able to clean through this well enough. Despite being 1v2, this is amazing how long the match is being played out. But Cheap, though, is still in some danger topping out here. Going to reverse that right into Rutabaga's grid in his playing space. But now his grid is not looking too clean at the moment. Rutabaga with another misdrop. Can Cheap go ahead and set up a lot of pressure to get the first top out here? So here comes from a huge downstack into a combo here. Sorry, but I need to drink some water sooner or later there. But now Cheap in danger of topping out here soon. Seems like we're not he was able to get the T-spin just in time to burn through that garbage on the top there. And now there goes a huge well down the left and right of the grid there for Cheap. So both sides just applying a bit of an advantage. He is able to skim a little bit better now to set up a nice playing field into a good combo. And now Cheap, it seems like he's in a good position right now with a very low playing field versus Rutabaga and Eddie. Cheap still looking for these combos, and still Cheap having not the best of games here, as he is misdropping just a few times here back and forth. But it seems like despite the misdrops, he's still able to burn through the garbage and correct those mistakes, getting into a better position. But it seems like Cheap does not want to go down from this 1v2, so still just looking for that first top out here. It seems like this is probably the longest this could be setting up to be the longest match in Tetris Tuesday history that we have seen. We haven't matched that went like 3 minutes or so beforehand, but let's see, 262 seconds. That is wow, hold on, that is 3 minutes though. 3 minutes, actually no, 4 minutes long, almost 5 minutes there. This is confirmed the longest match in Tetris Tuesday history, coming in from Cheap alone on the solo. So But yeah, GG, Eddie and Rutabaga are going to take this match 2-1 versus Cheap. But you know, still being able to take at least one series off of them is quite phenomenal to see off a solo match there. So this is now confirmed the longest match in Tetris Tuesday history. Let me see real quick how long the match was as well. We are making clips tonight, everyone, because this is, yeah, 4.3 minutes long. The longest streamed match in Tetris Tuesday history. But now let's go to the tournament browser here to look at the brackets now, as we can see. So that means Eddie Rutabaga going to, oh my bad, I forgot to start the tournament. So that means Eddie Rutabaga now going to set up that 2-1 match there, taking on that first series and moving on to round number 2. So now it's going to be Corona Salubris versus Fizzle Modest Tomato coming in next. And like I said, you do have an option to change your team names if you want to keep this this match a little bit interesting there. So Team 4 and Team 5, Corona Salubris versus Fizzle Modest Tomato. That's how this is going to go next. And like I said, if you are new here and want to see how the matches are going, just do !bracket to look at today's progress and stay as best up to date with the tournament as you can. But like I said, it is Corona and Salubris versus Fizzle Modest Tomato. So Team 4 versus Team 5 is coming up next. You do have an option to change your name. But this is, they're going to opt to warm up or not. So JC Penny is not a tournament player, so we're going to have to kick JC Penny out of the room if they do not leave Team Red. So let's see here. JC Penny, we're in the middle of a tournament. JC Penny. This happens every this happens every week though. It's just some random person. It's always going to be that one guy who's in the room, and either they will spectate and be courteous about it, or they might just not leave and understand that we're in the middle of a tournament. But JC Penny, give him a round of applause for being respectful enough to spectate during our tournament. So now going back into the match, Salubris and let's see, we have Salubris and Corona versus Fizzle and Modest Tomato coming up here next. So we need Corona, Salubris, Fizzle, and Modest Tomato. So let's go and look at the tournament here. So Corona and Fizzle need to join in now. So go ahead and ping them if you can here, because they need to be set up for the room as soon as we can to set up this next match. So Corona joining Salubris' team, and Fizzle going to join a Modest Tomato here soon as we go along. So let's just go and wait for these two to join as quickly as possible so we can keep this tournament hype going on. All right. Let's see. All right, so they're gonna be both. What the hell? Oh yeah, I forgot. Since it's a 2-team. All right, never mind. We're good to go still. I just had to make sure. So we still need Fizzle to join the room. So Fizzle, please join if you can, because we do not want to make Modest Tomato go into a solo match there. That would not be the best thing for Modest Tomato to have to play through. So Fizzle, once you can join, please do so as quickly as possible so we can play the match here. So somebody please ping Fizzle here, and let's see what is going down in this match at the moment. So let me go ahead and check the server, see if anyone has pinged them as well. Let's see what's going on here in the chat. So let's see how this can go. Is Fizzle inside the room yet? So we're looking for Fizzle to join as well. So please ping Fizzle. He was here just a moment ago. if this match will not be able to be played. Let's see here. Yeah, this is the only other match that we can actually play at the moment. Otherwise, we can skip into round 2 and then set up round 1 back to Fizzle and Tomato, and then Corona versus Salubris. Otherwise, we'll have to go with Rutabaga and Eddie versus Mystery and Galeon in round number 2. But Fizzle will have to join. We'll get Fizzle just a few more minutes to join if we can here. Otherwise, Modest may have to be playing solo in this match here. So let's not make Modest go solo. Let's go and take a look here back at the JS Tris room. We do not want Modest to go solo, so we need a few more minutes for Fizzle to join. Like I said, I mentioned this last week. If you are going to be AFK, please tell us so. But Fizzle, we gave Fizzle a little bit of time to set up and whatnot. So he was coming home a little bit late to do some things, but we're gonna see what's up with Fizzle here soon, because we do not want to keep the other tournament players waiting. Otherwise, I will be a little bit lenient and try to just go straight into round number 2, and then we'll go back into round number 1 once Fizzle is able to join at some point. So I'll be a little bit lenient with Fizzle here. So let's just go into round number 2 then. Round number 2 then. We're gonna have to just skip right into that real quick. We'll give Fizzle a little bit more time to join, but if he doesn't join the second time around, that means Modest is going to be solo here in the next match. So round number 2, let's just move right into that and see what is going down here. So if we look up here, it is going to be Mystery and Galeon versus Rutabaga and Eddie for round 2. So let's go ahead and face these two up next to see what is going to be going down in this bracket. So Mystery and Galeon versus Rutabaga and Eddie coming up next. Let's go ahead and set this up here, folks. Once you can get here as quickly as possible into your team brackets. So team 2 and team 3. Let's see if they're here to go and ready to set up here. So Mystery Galeon versus Rutabaga and Eddie. So let's go and look at the room now. My Osu accidentally popped up there, so let me just close out of this match here at the moment. Okay, so my apologies there, folks. Yeah, let's go into so Mystery Galeon versus Rutabaga and Eddie. So Mystery is going to be the next person to join. Mystery, please do not be AFK at this moment if you are, because we will need you to join with Galeon for your next match here, and then we can have a nice fought tournament between these teams here. So let's not drag the wait period on longer than it needs to be, because some people who are competing are waiting patiently for their turn to go up. So here we go. So Mystery versus Mystery and Galeon gonna have to join for Rutabaga versus Eddie. So Mystery, if you can join here as quickly as possible, as well for the blue team, we can get underway and start this next match here. So it seems like we have another AFK here. Mystery is inside the room here, but we're gonna have to wait for him to join. And our Rutabaga seems to have disappeared for some reason with Eddie. So let's kind of see what the hell is going on at this moment. And let me see where everyone is at. Seems like all the competitors may be AFK at the moment. So waiting for Rutabaga to join versus Eddie. So here we go into this next match. My bad, folks. Like I said, try to make it to your matches in time if you can, so we can allow the other players to join here as well. So you do have an option, like I said, to warm up, or you can skip the warm up and go right into the match here. It is a best of 3 until semis, so just keep that in mind as well. So it seems like these two, I don't know if they're trying to warm up or not. They didn't say anything about warming up, so I'm going to assume this is going right into the match here with Team Blue versus Team Red. Alright, never mind. It's going to be a warm up. So as we warm up, let's go look at the brackets here as well. So still waiting on Fizzle. If he doesn't join it, that means we're going to just have to make Modest go solo, unfortunately. That'll be very unfortunate to see, but we'll kind of guess how that goes there. Okay. So it seems like they're gonna go ahead and start the match here with Eddie versus Eddie and Rutabaga versus Team Blue here. So let's take a look here. It seems like Team Red both utilizing that DT cannon in the beginning, but it seems like the setup was a little bit messed up there at the start. Rutabaga is in danger of topping out for Team Red as well as Eddie, so both players under a lot of pressure right now. Mystery having a nice playing field as well as Galeon doing a fantastic job. Now we haven't seen Galeon in a lot of the tournaments in the past here for Tetris at least. He was a season 1 player, a veteran player, but it seems like it's going to be interesting to see what kind of things that Galeon will be setting up here in these next tournaments and whatnot. So we glad to see that he is joining us for season 2 as well, being a well-known Tetris Tuesday veteran as well. So here we go. We're going to see how this sets up, but it seems like Galeon was trying to set up the fractals here, but now he is in some danger as well as Rutabaga. So this could be setting up for a 1v1 situation. It seems like Galeon's going to be the first one to top out here. Rutabaga is in danger of being next here, and there goes the second top out. It is a 1v1 situation at the moment here, and now it's going to be Mystery versus Eddie for this 1v1 Team Red versus Team Blue. Let's go ahead and see how this is going to play out. Eddie now is in a bit of danger, now being able to down stack and set up a huge combo versus Mystery here in this 1v1 situation coming on for Team Red. But it seems like there goes the 3-wide combo there in the right side of the grid, but that's not going to really do much against Mystery at the moment. It is going to send up a bit of garbage here, but still Mystery is able to down stack and still set up some burning here. It's going to burn through this garbage quite easily here, despite the the high garbage being sent. And now Mystery is in a little bit of danger from Eddie's combos here. There goes a quick T-spin double from Eddie going into a Tetris, and now Eddie's in a nice a clean playing field right now. Could be possibly a good position. Oh, never mind, that setup would not have been there anyway, so never mind. But still seems like we're just going to set up for another T-spin double into a Tetris there. Still those combos going great back and forth into Mystery. And there was another Tetris there for Eddie, setting up for yet another Tetris down the left side of the grid. Still setting up with that T-spin, as we can see right now. Was not able to set up that overhang for the T-spin, so Eddie was just going to have to settle for a Tetris there on the left side. But now Mystery is in some danger here with that garbage being stacked up a bit too high. Eddie with a 3-wide combo here, going to try to set up a little bit of garbage here for a Mystery, but it seems like still those 3-wide combos not working too well. But here they go on a Mystery there. Mystery able to set up something as well and reverse those combos, getting that first win for Team Blue, going 1-0 to the series. So Team Blue taking the lead of the series, 1-0. All right, here we go again for Team Blue. It seems like Alien going to set up that T-spin triple there, as well as Mystery, but still Mystery with a bit of a misdrop, just kind of missing the combo to missing the combo to start off, and that's going to be crucial there as Mystery goes to top out there first at 4th place, and now Galeon going to be able to probably going to top out here soon as well. There goes the quick top out from Eddie and Rutabaga, just going ham right now with those 2 combos. So it seems like now it is a 1-1 series tie. The next this is match point for both teams, so there's a lot at stake. Rutabaga setting up those fractals to open up there. But still, Galeon and Mystery both kind of doing a little bit of misdropping there as well, so that could cost them a little bit if Eddie is able to capitalize on this situation right now. Rutabaga gonna have to avoid that damage to get into a not get into a 2v1 situation for Eddie. So it seems like Rutabaga is still going to be able to keep their team into the match here, but those misdrops are going to cost them a lot. It seems like that might be it for Rutabaga. There goes the top out here pretty soon. That's too much garbage to really burn through at the moment, and there goes the first top out coming in for Rutabaga. So now Eddie is in a 2v1 situation, almost in danger of almost in a bit of danger here of losing the match here for a 2v1, but it seems like the 4-wide setup is going to come in for Eddie. Still needs to be able to set up something, and there goes the huge top out there from the combo. Galeon and Mystery setting up a huge combo on to Galeon and Mystery, and now Team Blue going to go off with a 2-1 match. versus Eddie and Eddie and Rutabaga. So let's go ahead and set up the tournament browser here once again. So that means Team 2 going to advance to the third round. Team 3 is going to face off for a rematch. Actually, no, that's not a rematch, but Team 3 going to set up for a match there versus. Actually, no, that's the semifinals already. So Team 2 already advancing to the semifinals. My bad there. So, like I said, in the lower brackets, if you can, just be sure to play your matches out and report your scores. So now here we go. Corona versus Salubris, and then we have Fizzle and Modest Tomato going here again. So that means Fizzle, if he's not here, that's gonna be forcing Modest to play into a solo situation, a 2v1 situation, if Fizzle's not here by the time I click back into the Tetris screen. So let's go and see what's going down here. But to look at today's bracket, you can always do exclamation mark bracket and alright, so never mind. So Fizzle is here, and it seems like the team name is going to be Team Goofball. So that is quite an interesting team name here. So let's go for this now. So it seems like we got Corona, Salubris versus Fizzle and Tomato. So let's go into the Tetris screen immediately. So we have Team Goofball here versus Red. So it seems like, yeah, they're going to go for the warm-up here. I can't wait to see what kind of strategies they set up here for this team match. Now, Corona being the last week's Tetris Tuesday champion, does have a lot of momentum coming into this match, into this next tournament. Could be doing a lot of great things for the team as well. A heavy combo here with Corona and Salubris as well, being a consistent top 4 finisher as well in the tournament as well, for the Tetris Tuesday series. Fizzle also somebody who's over the weeks, just kind of improved and kept going strong in those tournament finishes. We've seen Fizzle quite a few times in the semifinals as well, so this could be a huge X factor for the team here. Now Corona going in with the 4-wide opener instantly right there. She's going to set up a combo onto Fizzle and Modest Tomato. That 4-wide is going to be very effective, setting up a huge combo at the beginning here. Salubris though with a misdrop, and that might cost them a little bit of the match if Salubris is not able to downstack and burn through the garbage at the moment. Salubris with those constant misdrops, that is going to be a dangerous situation here for Team Red, and it seems like Goofball gets the first top out versus Team Red, and now it is a 2v1 situation. So now Corona going to be forced to solo versus Fizzle and Modest Tomato, but if Corona can get at least one out, this could set up a huge 1v1 situation at the moment. So the C-spin did not go in well enough for Salubris there, but it is probably not going to be much of a problem here if Corona is able to get at least one out and then set up a 1v1 situation here as well. But it seems like Salubris is in a little bit of danger here. The best bet here is just going to be trying to set up somebody who has the most garbage stacked up against them already. So it seems like Corona though versus Modest, if Corona can set up some combos on a Modest here, since Modest is the highest stacked up in the enemy team, that could set up a 1v1 situation if Modest is not able to downstack through that. But it seems like Modest is doing just a fine job of that and still burning through that garbage there. And it seems like Team Blue gonna set up the first match versus Team Red. So Goofball takes the first lead of the series, 1-0, leading the series now. So it is match point for Team Blue, but for Goofball, but can Team Red come back and reverse the series? So here we go for Team Red versus Team Blue. As we can see, Salubris with the huge misdrop from the L piece once again, and another misdrop from the L piece. So this could be costly if Salubris misdrops again in this match. It could cost him this winner's bracket here as well. So we'll see how this goes. But now it seems like we're going to set up a huge combo versus Modest Tomato and Fizzle. Going to probably do a double top out here at the same time. So he was able to downstack pretty well here at the same time as well. So this is going to be just a huge back and forth wombo combo coming in from Corona and Salubris from Team Red. It seems like Salubris is going to set up that double cheese spin on the left side of the grid, and that's going to be a top out there from both players in Goofball. So now it is a 1-1 series tie. So here we go. Corona just going to set up for that nice T-spin double in the Tetris opener. Possibly going to set up for that triple T-spin. It didn't seem like it was there. The pieces were there for that setup well enough. So going to set up for that double T-spin again. Modestamino with a miss drop there, and a huge spike on the fizzle here as well from the consistent combos coming in from both players at the same time. Once again, that is some quite some excellent teamwork coming in from Team Red. Corona and Salubris setting up that match for a win. It is a 2-1 series. So GG. They're going to move on into the semifinal, or I guess round number 2. An amazing match here for Corona Salubris, despite having the series under a lot of pressure here, still able to do something great and set up a nice match here in the end. So here we go. That means in this match, make sure you report your scores. So Rutabaga and Eddie versus Fizzle and Modest Tomato. Play out this match. Please report your scores to us so we can move on for this progress here as well. So next in round number 2 is going to be Wolfie Rice and Mikami versus Corona Salubris. So we have Team 1 versus Team 4 coming up next in today's tournament. So Team 1 versus Team 4, Wolfie and Mikami versus Corona and Salubris. Still coming off hot up that win. It seems like they could use that momentum to the advantage just a little bit here. If Corona and Salubris can set up that momentum into the next match and use that morale to increase their their high spirits. But so PewDiePie 101 is not a tournament player, so if you could please spectate for the match here, please, so we can get into this this tournament and keep this going smooth here. So I would like to point out this is not the real PewDiePie in today's tournament, so please do not get that mixed up. PewDiePie is not competing in this tournament today. So it is Mikami Wolfie Rice versus Corona and Salubris. So we have Team 1 versus Team 4 coming up next. So we're gonna have to kick ooh, because it doesn't seem like O wants to listen here very well. So we're waiting for Corona and Salubris coming on to the next match. Let's see what is going on at the moment. So Corona and Salubris versus Mikami and Wolfie Rice. So let's see what is going on at the moment here. So we're waiting for Corona to join back to the match. Corona was just here. Okay, there we go. So we really need these extra players to stop joining the match here while we are doing the tournament. Once Corona joins, we'll give the players an option to warm up or skip the warm up to go right into the match here. So round number 2, this is the final match to decide who will be going on into the semifinals here in this match. So it's going to be interesting to see that. But also, we should report those scores. If you are new here and want to look at today's bracket, like I said, just want to remind you folks to do !bracket. Type that in the chat and it'll lead you to the link for today's challenge bracket in this team tournament. And also be sure to keep tweeting us out for Tetris Tuesday at VarietyTV. Anyway, let's go back into the room now. It seems like Corona is ready to go, so they're going to go for a warm-up here in today's match. While they do so, let me check the Discord to make sure everything is going underway. Let's take a look here. Okay. So it seems like oh yeah, this is still the warm-up, but I'm not quite sure what we're gonna expect to see from these setups coming in from Wolfie and Mikami. Quite an interesting combo from these two, but I have not seen much Wolfie Rice recently, I think, or probably was there 2 or 3 tournaments ago, or the last one. My mind sometimes scrambles up like that. But here we go. Good luck, have fun. Both teams now. We're in the tournament here. There goes a huge spike at the beginning for Mikami. Still able to down stack through that pretty well though. And Wolfie Rice is going to be hit with a huge stack as well. Salubris setting up for two triple T-spins in a row, and that's going to be devastating for Mikami as well as Wolfrice. There goes the first top out there for Wolfrice already. So now Mikami is in a 1v2 situation, but Corona can set up a huge devastating combo here as well. Those triple T-spins in the beginning for that opener from both players on Team Red, really setting up a huge disadvantage for Team Blue there, having an early stack of garbage already there within the first 10 seconds. But now there's it seems like we're back in the match here. A few glitches, but we're still back underway. So now Team Red 1-0 leading the series at the moment, and Salubris setting up for that DT cannon once again. There goes the triple T-spin into a double as well. The cannon is going to be set up just fine, but it seems like that's not going to do much damage here from this opener this time. Corona just looking for that combo as well. Seems to be a just trying to set up for those counter plays from the garbage here as well. Corona in a bit of danger, but it seems like able to be able to downstack well. They are in a good position to be able to downstack and kind of play with these combos here. But Mikami is still also downstacking pretty well, setting up a clean playing field towards the bottom here of their grid. So Team Blue and Red kind of at a tight position right now. So not really an advantage that we can see over the other at the moment. They're doing a lot better than the first matches we can see, just keeping their playing fields even and waiting for those counter plays to come so they can downstack as soon as the garbage is sent towards them. Corona setting up for this T-spin double into a into multiple double combos there on the right side of the grid. So there goes the T-spin double into double combos. Another few doubles there, going to send up a lot of garbage onto Mikami and Wolfrice, but they still have a good position to downstack here as well. Now Wolfrice going to be set up a lot of combos against them as well, and now Corona going to set up for 2 triple T-spins in a row, and that's going to be a huge cannon going on to Mikami there, but still lots of damage, but they're still able to downstack here pretty well. This is going to be a close match, but Team Red is still under match point, so this could be quite an interesting match to see here. It seems like this is going to be a stalemate at the moment, just kind of looking for that opportunity to come in. And there goes the miss drop there from Wolfrice at the end, going to top out instantly there, 4th place. And now Mikami is once again in a 1v2 situation as we saw for the first match. Mikami with a lot of garbage being stacked up against them, and that seems like they're not going to be able to go and play through that match. Unfortunately, that's going to be a 2-0 series lead from Team Red. From team number 4, Corona and Salubris doing a fine job in the tournament today so far, sweeping off that round for a 2-0 series. So GG from Team 4. So that means they're going to move on to 2-0. I believe this is going to be the first official sweep, the first official match sweep of the tournament. So this is going to be quite interesting to see how that goes underway. So here we go. It seems like we may be going to semifinals soon, but let's kind of look at the let's look at these brackets here now. And we need to have the losers bracket go ahead and play out their matches here as well. I'm not sure if this match has been played yet as well, so it seems like nobody has played their lower bracket matches yet. So let's see. So it seems like Modest and Fizzle are already in that match here, so we're gonna have to just jump into Cheap versus Wolfrice and Mikami into this match. We can stream a few lower bracket matches at this point, since semifinals is already here underway soon. So I guess we can stream a few lower bracket matches. I should have told this team 3 and 5 that we could stream theirs as well, but I didn't know how far the match was in. So anyway, Team 1 versus 6, so Cheap versus Wolfrice and Mikami coming up next here in this round. So let's go and take a look at the moment. So Cheap versus Wolfrice and Mikami is going to be coming up next here. So Cheap. So here we go, another 1v2 match. Cheap still the tournament with a solo entrance. So Wolfrice is going to need Mikami to join here pretty soon. So here we go. I think the match may be going underway quite soon. We're going to wait to see if they opt in for a warm-up or not. So like I said, still a best of 3s since we are not in the semifinals just yet. So still have a little bit of time to go and set up for a set up their strategies and whatnot. So it seems like they are both going to be warming up here. So while both players do warm up, I'm going to keep the tournament browser underway. And like I said, look at today's bracket. You can do ! bracket to check the tournament progress and see who's competing for each round. So don't forget ! Bracket to look at today's bracket. But anyway, I'm gonna be right back as we're in the warm-up, so we'll be here again in just a few minutes. Okay, we're back. Good luck, have fun. So, the warm-up is over for the 1v2 situation. So let's see how this goes. Cheap, regardless of being a 1v2, still doing a fantastic job of staying in the tournament quite well here as well. So it is still a best of 3 at this moment. So there goes a misdrop there from Cheap with that tease piece on the right side of the grid. Still needs to sort of a clean downside combo, so Cheap is able to burn and do some digging through that mistake. It seems like at the moment Cheap just trying to find the best way to skim and set up some nice combos from that as well. There goes the overhang into a DT cannon right there. It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, so Cheap's main option here, like I said, is to top out at least one person first to take a match off them and see how this is going to be played out. So if Cheap can manage to get a good top out on one of these other players here from Team Red, can still stay in the match there and set up a dangerous 1v1. And in these matches here for teams, Cheap's not a person you want to end up into a 1v1 situation against. So there goes the quick fractals coming in from Cheap, and a quick misdrop there as well from the eyepiece. So it seems like Cheap gonna miss that setup and gonna have to do a bit of digging here to get back into a nice playing field, a good position there as well. So Cheap gonna set up for a quick double combo, it seems like, but there goes the top out here pretty soon. Cheap now probably gonna be able to downside through that, and there goes the 1-0 series lead from Warfarice and Mikami. So Team Red is now in match point with a 1-0 series lead. And Rutabaga is okay, never mind. So Rutabaga has left the team there. So we're gonna go ahead and restart that. We're gonna restart that round, but it is still a 1-0 series lead for Team Red. The accidental join from Rutabaga came in, but still we're able to get this going. So now the match is going underway once again. Cheap setting off a huge combo on a Warfarice to open up in this match here, but still Warfarice is going to be able to downstack and burn through the garbage here quickly enough there. Cheap in a little bit of danger here coming in from both players. But if Cheap can still manage to get that 1v1 situation, it seems like that's not going to be it over there. Too much damage coming in from both players combined, and that's going to be a 2-0 situation. 1v2 is incredibly hard, so let's give a round of applause to Cheap for volunteering, for willingly setting up himself for a solo match in today's tournament. It was originally only supposed to be 5 teams. Modest was going to be the solo, but Cheap said he wouldn't mind being the solo today, so let's give a big round of applause. Takes a lot of bravery for somebody to go solo in a doubles match here, but Cheap, even though he's out in the first round, has displayed a lot of bravery today, and we can still give Cheap a huge applause and commend him for that that solo today in today's tournament. So it seems like Rutabaga and Eddie went 2-0 with that match versus Fizzle, Modest, Tomato. So now we're going to set up for the for this match in the semifinals to see how this will be played out. So lower brackets round number 2 here. Again, it's going to be Eddie and Rutabaga versus Wolfie and Mikami once again. So they're both going to be playing once again versus these two. I don't think this is a rematch, but it is a oh no, it's not a rematch. So Team 1 and Team 3 will be playing up next. If you want to see today's bracket, just go ahead and look at exclamation mark bracket to see who is going to be competing today. But it seems like Team 1 versus 3 is going to be up just next here in the lower brackets, round number 2, to decide who's going to be moving on closer to the semifinals and who's going to be sent home after this match. So here we go, Eddie and Rutabaga versus Wolfie and Mikimi coming up here next. So we need Rutabaga to still join in the match. So here we go. So they can still opt in for a warm-up. Like I said, for each match you can opt in to do a warm-up, or you can skip the warm-up and just go straight into the match here. So we'll see how that goes. Oh boy. Okay, so that was the warm-up here. So let's go straight into the match. Good luck, have fun to both teams here. Team Blue versus Team Red. As we can see, so it seems like Eddie is not going to set up for that forward combo, but Rutabaga does set up for that BT cannon there as well, and it's going to be a little bit effective here, but it seems to have missed a little bit of damage there. Eddie is already in some danger there, with a lot of garbage being set on from the opener coming in from Wolfie, and now it seems the tables have turned just a little bit. Wolfie is in a little bit of danger here with that garbage. Mikimi and Wolfie Rice both on Team Blue having their garbage stacked a little bit higher than Team Red does. And now Rutabaga sitting up for that 3 wide, but it seems like they're just going to go for the Tetris into T-spin double instead once again. Eddie may be sitting up for that T-spin triple there, but it seems like that setup's not going to go there. There goes a misdrop there from Eddie, crucial misdrop from the J piece, and that's going to top him out at 4th place. And now Rutabaga is in a 2v1 situation here, coming in from Eddie's misdrop, and Rutabaga still needs to at least get one person topped out here so he can set up a 1v1 situation in this next match. But it seems like Rutabaga is still some danger topping out here. That might be it right there. That could be the match, and that's a 1-0 series lead coming in from Team Blue. Crucial misdrop from Eddie, and so Team Blue able to capitalize on the moment and take on the 1v2 from that misdrop there. Really crucial mistake there from Eddie, but still able to come back and do a nice play. So there goes a huge 4-wide setup into a Tetris, into another T-spin double, into another T-spin double, and there goes another Tetris coming in from Eddie. That is a huge combo setup there to open the matchup. Going to be set right back onto Mikimi, but still they're going to be able to downstack this pretty well. A huge play at the beginning from Team Blue, but Eddie was able to counterplay that instantly with the forward combo himself there. Now it seems like Team Blue not in a good position there, as Mikimi tops out 4th place, and now Wolfie Rice is in another 1v2 situation as Rutabaga was last match, and now that's going to be the top out there. Eddie doing a lot of good damage this for this match here, and going to set up his team for a tied series now. So this is match point for both teams to decide who's going to be moving one step closer to the semifinals. And now Rutabaga setting up for that BT cannon, as we can see again, going to do a lot of damage on a Wolfie Rice and Mikimi as well. Eddie's still looking for that setup there, and Rutabaga with a few misdrops that might cost a little bit, but unless Rutabaga is able to downstack here efficiently, if Rutabaga is able to downstack here efficiently, they can still be in this match very well for quite a while. But Rutabaga is in some danger of topping out here. Just needs to stay in that match and needs to stick in there just a little bit longer for his teammate to set up a nice huge combo again versus Mikimi and Wolfie Rice. But it seems like Rutabaga is going to top out here for 4th place, and that's going to be a dangerous 1v2 situation coming in from Eddie. So now Mikimi and Wolfie Rice going to be in a very good position to set up a huge combo versus Eddie, unless Eddie can save the team here with this 3-wide combo coming in to the right side of the grid. Eddie comes in with that 3-wide combo, but it doesn't seem like it's going to do much. Unfortunately, that's going to be quickly offset by making these combos, and Team Blue is just not going to let Eddie gain any sort of advantage here. Even though Eddie is in a bit of a lower playing field, it seems like they still have the damage advantage coming in from the the mixed damage is going to send in some more garbage from both players in this team, unless Eddie can still manage to knock down at least one team member of blue and stay in this match here to set up a 1v1 situation. It seems like, though, Make Me and Wolfrise both in position to top out here. Make Me may be topping out soon, and that could set up Eddie for a 1v1, but now Make Me able to downstack here pretty well. All they need to do is coordinate in Team Blue if they want to take this series home. Just coordinate and send out a lot of lines at just the same time. I would imagine they're kind of strategizing to wait for this huge combo once they both are able to get there. But now Eddie still doing a magnificent job of downstacking here and staying the match, though. But I spoke too soon with that last minute combo coming in from Make Me and Wolfrise. That is going to be a huge huge spike there on Eddie, and that's going to be a 2-1 series lead. Team Blue going to move on. GG for team number 3. I mean, sorry, team number 1. So team 1 moving on to the semifinals here as we go along in the second bracket. So now team 4 versus team 2 is coming up next, and to look at today's bracket, like I said, just do !bracket to see who is competing. But now we have team 4 versus team 2 in the first match of the semifinals here. So that means we are in semifinals mode, so that means we are now in the best of 5 series for both teams. So here we go, semifinals. These matches can be very long here, so the first team to get to the best of 3 really gonna set something up. So we've only had 2 sweeps today in today's tournament, but it seems like this could go to a 3-2, like a full-on 5 matches here in the series with how close these tournaments are. But Corona and Salubris versus Mystery and Galeon coming up next here for the first match of the semifinals, and the loser of this match will be facing on the second round of the semifinals for a nice double elim. So team 4 versus team 2. Corona and Salubris versus Mystery and Galeon coming up next for the next doubles match in the first doubles match in the semifinals. All right, so let's take a look here. We still need Galeon to join and Corona's. I'm sorry, hold on a second. What the hell? You still need Galeon to join for Mystery and Salubris to join for Corona. So, Salubris and Corona now in Team Blue. We're going to see if Galeon is here to join the next match. So Galeon, please join versus Mystery. Please join with Mystery, so you can face off versus Team Blue. Coming up here next. So Galeon has joined here. And welcome Goofball CJ. Didn't see you there earlier, but thanks for joining us in the Tetris Tuesday tournament series with our special doubles event. Usually we do a what do you call it, a just singles, solo tournaments that actually count for rankings and also official championship stats. But we usually do these once a month, these team tournaments, to give a little fun twist and give back to the community in a way for being some awesome competitors every week. Give them a fun tournament to do completely random seedings, completely random teams as well. So it's always fun to do, and I'm glad to be doing so as well. So now it seems like both teams are going to be going for a warm-up here as well. So as they warm up, I'm just going to go and drink some more water to get prepared for this next match. The first match of the semifinals, like I said, best of 5. So let's get this semifinals hype underway. Good luck, have fun for both Team Blue and Red. Let's go and set this up a little bit. Oh, my bad. Okay, so my bad there, folks. I missed the commentary, but it seems like Corona's gonna go up for a a 4-1 opener, as we can see. It's gonna do a lot of damage on a Galeon and Mystery both alike. And now Team Blue is in a very nice playing position right now, a very nice playing field, having the advantage of the of having a low ground game at the moment. But now it seems like they're gonna have the damage stacked right back up against them from Team Red there. And Salubris kind of in danger of topping out here. Needs to down stack here as soon as possible. Mystery and Galen also in some danger of topping out as well. So this could be a a close situation, as we can see coming up here very soon. Both players kind of neck and neck at the moment. We're kind of looking for a nice down stack combo there from Galen from Team Red. Gonna set up a huge combo onto Salubris. So now Salubris is in a little bit of danger. Corona gonna have to set up another combo here to keep the pressure on the Team Red. But it seems like Team Blue doing also a nice job of down stacking here, and it seems like they're gonna stay in the match very close with Team Red at the moment. It was a nice T-spin double there coming in from Salubris. I think that was probably a misdrop as well. Missed the combo there, and now gonna be in a bit of danger here with that damage being stacked up a bit too high from this garbage. Now Team Blue going back into a nice playing field. There goes a huge drop, misdrop there from Mystery. Going to top out instantly, and there goes a 2v1 situation coming in from Galeon to go against Team Blue. So Team Red are going to have to rely on taking out at least one person. There goes the tap out there for Galeon as well. It seems like the double combos were just a bit too much, and there goes a 1-0 situation. Series lead there for Team Blue. So now Team Blue, Corona and Salubris leading the series in this next match. Here we go. There goes a huge opener coming in from Corona and Salubris, setting up a lot of damage onto Galeon right away. Mystery still being able to down stack here pretty efficiently, but now Galeon might be topping out here soon. There goes a misdrop from the L piece, still not being able to find the combo there, and that is going to be a misdrop coming in from Mystery. So Mystery. Misdrop from Galeon, so Mystery is another 2v1 situation, and there goes a misdrop there from the S piece as well. And Mystery going to top out there from that that crucial misdrop. It is now a 2-0 series, so they can still build up this momentum from Team Blue, leading the series so far. This is match point for Team Blue, and there goes Salubris with another triple T-spin setup, but it seems like he missed that setup there, unfortunately. So now it is gonna have to settle for another T-spin double setup here. It seems like no huge openers this match, but this is match point, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this next one plays out here. Corona and Salubris just keeping a low playing field. So is Galeon and Mystery, but Galeon going to come in with that misdrop from the T piece on the left side of the grid. Corona setting up for that 3-wide combo there, instantly on a Galeon. It does quite a bit of damage here, and now Galeon having a bit more garbage sent on there, and there goes Galeon in danger of topping out here soon, unless they can down stack through this combo here quickly enough. They need to set up this combo here. Corona misses the T-spin double, so it seems like Galeon is going to be able to still have time to counterplay through that, and Corona in some danger topping out, as well as Salubris there, but they both managed to down stack through here quite quickly enough. Corona though cannot hold on very much longer, and Salubris as well going to top out here for the taking the series, taking that first match there of the series. Now it's going to be Mystery and Galeon with that nice last minute surge coming in, clutching that with both kind of coordinating their attacks at the same time, set off a lot of damage on a Corona Salubris. As soon as they get that misdrop in there, that was a nice job of capitalizing on that play, and just some nice counter plays from Team Red to take on that first their first match of the series. So it is now 2-1 though, still in lead of Team Blue, so they still have the game point advantage. And now there goes the top out there as soon as I speak from Mystery. Just a huge combo coming in from Corona, and now both at the same time coming in from Corona, and Salubris is going to be some major damage coming in. Galen not able to avoid that, and there goes the 3-1 victory for Team Blue. And now Corona and Salubris is going to be moving on into the finals. GG for team number 4, moving on into the finals here. A 3-1 lead victory. So now we're going to have the second match of the semifinals. We have Wolfie Rice and Make Me versus Mystery and Galeon. Going to be quite an interesting match to see for the second match of the semifinals. So Team 1 versus Team 2. We're gonna see how this goes up here next. To look at today's brackets, you can also do exclamation mark bracket to see the progress of today's tournament and catch up to date as soon as possible. Let's mark this as in progress here, as we can see Mystery and Galen versus Warfarice and Mikami coming up next for Team 1 versus Team 2. Second match of the semifinals. It is a best of 5 series. So we are waiting for Galen to join once again. Hold on, who is it? Mystery and who? Hold on. Yeah, that's right. Mystery and Galen going to be joining up next for this next match in the second round of the semifinals. And after that, we move on to see who faces Team 4 in the finals. So they are going to be warming up here for Team Red and Team Blue. The last and final match of the semifinals is going to be all the hype and the rage. So I cannot wait to see what happens next. All right. So they are going for the warm up at the moment. So as that goes on, I'm going to mute my mic here and drink some water so we can get ready for the next match. The warm-up is now over for the second match of the semifinals. So here we go. Best of 5. Good luck, have fun on both. Two very strong teams in this. Two very strong teams in this tournament. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they utilize that teamwork against each other. So it seems like Warfarice and Mikami going for very similar setups on the middle. We're just going to turn into 2 T-spin double openers. Mystery going to set up for a, it seems like just a straight up Tetris down the right side of the grid. A Tetris, just a straight up Tetris combo. We don't see a lot of those openers very often, but Mystery kind of is he going to break the meta a little bit in this match? Is very rare that we see that. Only in like classic Tetris, NES Tetris, do you see people really going mainly for those Tetrises, since T-spins don't count there. But in here, I just think they be the meta, but still it seems like Mystery is going to look to break this meta here and go straight for those Tetrises. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Well, that might have just been an opener, but that was an interesting thing to see Mystery go for at the beginning of the match there for Team Blue. But still, I mean, it's going to work out pretty well, as Warfarice and Mikami are kind of a bit more up in their garbage here, and that's going to be reversed just right away. Galen going to set up for that Team Mika Wolf. Let's do that. So Mika Wolf sounds interesting, so I'm going to call Team Red Team Mika Wolf. And now Mikami going to set up for that Tetris combo there on the right side of the grid. Warfarice in a bit of danger with that garbage being set up against him. Warfarice in some danger of topping out here soon, and that's going to be the top out instantly coming in for Wolfie. So now Mikami is in a 2v1 situation there, and Mystery going to set up for another quick Tetris combo. Like, Mystery is setting up a lot of Tetrises in these in this match right now at the moment. It seems like Mystery is looking to break the meta for these for the Tetris Tuesday matches and Modern Tetris. We don't see that very often, but still to win a tournament match off that strategy seems to have gone pretty well. So there goes the 1-0 for Team Blue in the semifinals. They're going to lead the series with that first match. And now Warfarice is going to be setting off a huge combo against himself. I don't think Mystery is going to go for that that Tetris combo on the right side once again. Seems like they're just going to go for that those T-spin setups here at the moment, but still a lot of garbage coming in for Warfarice and Mikami at the moment, as we can see. All right, so let's see. Mystery going to be able to set up a nice downside combo here versus Wolfie's huge combos here as well. Mystery going to set up a trying to set up a low playing field. It could possibly be PC, but that's not going to be the setup for the PC is not going to be there. So now I'm going to have to set up for a quick few Tetris combos, and Mikami gonna kind of quietly go down for that top out there. So now Warfarice is in a 2v1 situation, and there goes the top out quickly from Galen. in the last combo there, and it's going to be a 2-0 situation there. Team Blue with the game point advantage versus Team Red. So it seems like if they win this next match, they could be going for a rematch in the finals versus team number 4. Now Galen going to set up for a quick few Tetrises. Also Mystery as well. Huge damage stack coming in from Mystery and Galen at the beginning. I'm sorry, huge garbage stack onto Mikimi as well. So now Mikimi going to have to downstack this here pretty quickly if they want to stay in the match here. It seems like she's kind of looking for those for these setups right now, and Mikimi going to do a great job of downstacking and kind of being a little bit more patient with that combo there as well. But still in some danger, topping out there. There goes a huge spike coming in from Galeon and Mystery as well. So now Team Blue setting up a 2v1 situation. Dangerous situation there for Wolfie Rice. And there goes the top out there for Wolfie Rice again. And now it's going to be a 3-0 series sweep coming in from Team Blue to rematch in the grand finals of today's team tournament. GG coming in for Team Blue. Sorry, for team number 2, Mystery and Galen with a clean 3-0 sweep in the semifinals, and now we're going to go for a rematch here of the first match of the semifinals. So here we go once again, the grand finals. Let's get that grand finals hype coming in for just a moment before we get this match started underway. This is going to be the match to decide it all, to see who is going to be winning Tetris Tuesday, the team tournament, second team tournament of its kind. So give me just a second here before setting up the finals. I'm gonna just set up a few more things here. Okay, so let me just click here to change the text. There we go. Let's change the text to just finals here. Oh, let's not do that. Okay, so we're now in the grand finals for today's tournament. That means we have Corona Salubris versus Mystery and Galeon coming up here next for these grand finals. So let's see if they're gonna opt in to warm up or not. So all we need is Corona to join on Salubris's team for Team Red. So Corona, we're gonna need you to join for Team Red in the grand finals. So what is going to be happening here today? So Corona is going to join here now, and here we go to the grand finals of today's tournament match here. Corona and Salubris versus Galen and Mystery. It seems like they're probably going to go for that warm-up match to start this off. Still a great job there coming in from Team Mika Wolf there. They did a wonderful job here competing in today's tournament. So give them a big round of applause here as well for doing strong in today's tournament and staying very consistent. So there goes the warm up is now over. Can't even speak that well. For Team 4 versus Team Blue. So here we go. Good luck, have fun. Into the grand finals. It's going underway now for Galen and Mystery versus Salubris and Corona. So here we go once again. Corona Salubris coming in. It seems like there goes a huge spike there coming in from Salubris' combos at the beginning of the match there. A huge opener from Salubris is going to be sent up to Mystery. But Mystery is going to be able to downstack this pretty quickly. And now Corona also in some danger of topping out here soon, but also needs to downstack this through this garbage here right now. Gillian and Mystery with that with the clean playing field advantage over Team Red. And now Salubris is in some danger of topping out here once again. But Corona can still set up a huge combo here versus Team Blue as well. Salubris needs to go ahead and downstack here as quickly as possible to get back into pace with his teammate so they can coordinate a good attack together, but it seems like that it might not be happening here soon as Team Blue is setting up for a nice combo here as well. Galen with a bit of a misdrop there from the I-piece, that might cost him the match just a little bit, and the misdrop there from the T-piece and the S-piece as well, and Galen going to top out there from those misdrops. Unfortunately going to be set up a nice opportunity for Salubris and Corona to set up a huge counterplay from that misdrop there, just capitalizing on that capitalizing on the opportunity pretty well. And now Mystery is in danger of topping out here soon as well from that 2v1 situation. Was not much to do from there. And now Team Red going to lead the series 1-0. All right, so here we go to the next match. So Salubris is going to set up that DT cannon, and now Corona going to set up that 4-wide combo here as well. Going to be a huge, devastating opener as well. But Salubris going to have to be forced to downstack here as well. All that damage that they sent in the beginning going to be offset by the damage from Gillian's downstack combo here as well. So now it's kind of neck and neck right now, but Mystery is in some danger here as well with a huge garbage stack coming in from Salubris and Corona. Both kind of coordinating their attacks a little bit better, and this time around could be setting up for a 2-0, but now it seems like both playing fields are kind of even right now, but Corona and Salubris kind of downstacking here a little bit cleaner. Now Mystery with a very nice and clean playing field advantage versus Corona and Salubris. Mystery with a could be setting up a huge combo here, could just kind of waiting for the opportunity once Galen kind of gets down stacked here a little bit better. And there goes a huge stack combo there coming in from Salubris. A huge combo sending in a lot of garbage here from Salubris and Corona. Team Red putting on the Team Red forcing Team Blue to put on the brakes there. And there was a top out and leading the series now. Salubris and Corona 2-0. This is now a match point for Team Red. So here we go, Salubris setting up for that DT cannon. Corona coming in again with the 4-wide combo. This could be a dangerous one here if it's done right here. Corona kind of dropped the setup for the 4-wide combo here, but here comes again the 4-wide coming in instantly onto Team Blue. Let's see how this goes on. Mystery and Galen both feeling the wrath of that 4-wide, and Galen with a huge stack of garbage against him from Salubris and Corona. Just a huge opener from those two coordinating at the same time. 4-wide into a DT cannon, not the most safest situation to go into, and now Mystery is forced to be in a 1v2 situation since Galen is going to be forced to top out here on Team 4. Team 4 now with a very nice playing field advantage as well as a game point advantage versus Team Blue. This could be it if Mystery tops out here soon. There goes the misdrop there in the top out. That means Team 4 is going to be your champion today for the team tournaments on Tetris Tuesday. So that being said, let's go back into the tournament brackets and officially declare the winner. So let's take a look. A 3-0 clean series sweep, and that means we can finish the tournament now. So today's tournament winner is team number 4. So that means Corona is champion. And now winning the series handedly from that finals, Team 4, your supreme champions here once again for the second team doubles tournament for Tetris Tuesdays live on VTV. Congratulations to both players, both teams, and everyone else competing in the tournament. This has been an awesome second team tournament to come around here. Corona Salubris winning today's team matches for Team 4. But with that being said, folks, we have a few announcements, so be sure not to depart from us just yet. So like I said, be sure to remember just one quick thing. We're going to be announcing a huge event coming onto this channel live on VTV in a few months. So I'll announce it next week on Tetris Tuesday, and also on the server for our huge marathon event coming up. But we'll save that for later. And also, there will be a giveaway. Sorry, let me just mute the music. There also will be a giveaway coming in for during the probably next week here as well in the VTV server. We are going to be looking to give away a free game on Steam for the VTV community. So be sure to stay tuned in the Discord server for that giveaway, because it's going to be a lot of fun. Also, if you're new to this channel here today, and if you liked today's tournament and want to join for more, or just check out VTV as well, and stay tuned with us. Just make sure to follow us on Twitter at VarietyTV, and also be sure to join the Discord here. Just like that, join the Discord to also enter the giveaway. So if you want to join the giveaway next week, and you're new here as well, you have a chance to win a cool, very cool free game here on Steam, which we'll announce here next week what the game is going to be and how the giveaway will be done. All right. So also be sure to tweet us out that you had fun using hashtag Tetris Tuesday. Also, one more thing before we go, we're going to do a raid real quick onto one of our VTV casters, but also, what was I going to say here? I forgot. So we're going to do the raid next, and I forgot what I was going to say here. Whatever. So we're just going to go and do the raid since I forgot exactly what I was going to say before going right into that. So everyone go ahead and join me in raiding our next victim here for Tetris Tuesday. So we're going to raid Mr. Bowser Empire Gaming, who is also one of our VTV admins. So he is a very important person in the VTV, doing a lot of great things behind the scenes for VTV. So I know a lot of people don't know the admins yet, but make sure you check out the Variety TV team page here on the channel. Look at the great casters that are part of this community as well, and kind of see when they go live and show them a lot of love and support. With that being said, let's go into the raid here real quick for Bowser Empire Gaming. But like I said, be sure to join the Discord server using !Discord. You can join the giveaway next week that we're going to be doing on the Discord channel, and we'll be announcing what the giveaway is live here on the Tetris Tuesday Madness, Tetris Tuesday number 17. Without further ado, let's raid one of our great VTV admins, Mr. Bowser Empire Gaming, playing some Shadow the Hedgehog, actually, on expert mode. His first ever playthrough through that, so it's going to be very exciting. Without further ado, folks, thank you very much for coming, and we'll see you next time, live on Tetris Tuesday, live. And thank you so much, everyone. Join us next week at 2 p.m. PST.